All right, let's switch back to our other project for a moment. And what I want to do is customize things a bit. While looking here at the clips, I could see lots of information. And one of the things that's going to be important to me is the use of markers. And one of the things I want to do is really just clean this up. Now, in this case, I don't really care about seeing frame rate, so I'll uncheck that, frees up a little bit of space, and alternately, you could just drag columns to a new order. So I'm going to find that the endpoints can be useful, as well as the start times, and then take a look here at columns like tape name and description. By reordering these columns and adjusting their sizes, it could be a bit more useful. Now that I've got this, it's not a bad idea to just take advantage of transferring some of the information. So in this case here, I could see the individual takes. Take 1, load that one. Take 2, you could read it on the slate. And take 3. Well, that's good information to translate here into the descriptions. And the thing is, in looking at my notes from the shoot, it's clear that these other bins with 3 takes are likely the same. I can't rely on media start because these were DSLRs, and so the timecode isn't really present. It might be useful to take a look at other information. Let's try the creation date and drag that over. And that becomes a bit more useful. Now, the clocks were not accurately set on the individual cameras here, but the good news is that I could still tell more or less what's going on. Drag that back. And by looking here at the creation date, it becomes easier to see the order that the clips were shot. And I've got greater confidence in labeling the individual takes. Often, by viewing the associated metadata, it's easy to discern information from the field. Now let's take a look at this particular one. You may find it useful to zoom in a bit and look for the slate. This is one of the main reasons why I slate my takes. I see that that's take 2. There we go. As an alternate approach, you are actually free to relabel these takes here by modifying the actual file name. If you prefer to call these by camera 1, take 1, etc., you could do that, and that information will still be okay. For example, even if I modify this here and label this C1 underscore 1 for camera 1, take 1, notice if I reveal that in the Finder or the Explorer, it still navigates back to the original file name. So modifying names up here inside of Premiere Pro is something you could do freely. Now I'm just going to leave that as is for now, but take advantage of any organization strategy that helps you. By exploring different methods of either renaming clips or using custom columns that you could add information to, it's going to be much easier when it comes time to put together the multi-clips. Knowing which takes and which angles are there is going to allow you to put the right combinations together.